Hello. I've been thinking about the time that we're in. I know this is difficult for many. We're adjusting. It's challenging. For some, it's frightening. And it may get worse before it gets better. I'm thinking about this disease that is in our world now that has gotten so much attention. Many are on respirators. Just before they leave this world, maybe their last thought is, as they're having trouble breathing, is that I can't breathe. It's a strange day in which we live. And many of us are being squeezed. I want to say two or three things. And one is that if God ever was God, who made the world and set everything in motion, he's still God. He's got everything in control. The same God that made the world, the same God that parted the Red Sea for Moses, the same God that raised Jesus from the dead, the same God that has been good every day of our lives. He's good right now. But we're being squeezed. I was thinking about a tube of toothpaste, that toothpaste is a good product. I think people should use toothpaste. But toothpaste is absolutely useless as long as it's in the tube, except in its potential. For that toothpaste to do us any good, it has to be squeezed. And then all the good stuff that is in comes out and we take care of business. And I think that God invested stuff in you, in us, that's good. And in this time where we're being squeezed, it's requiring of us adaptation. It's requiring of us adjustment and creativity and going about life and in the strategies of how we are going to do the things that we do and even how we survive. And we're feeling squeezed. I was thinking about life as sometimes kind of like the little boy that had the little trains and he had the little control and the train is going on the track round and round. And he is just enjoying his little life with the little train going round and round on his little track until the bully comes along. And the bully comes in and kicks the train, the little toy train, across the room. And there the train lies, there by itself. Now, that train would work, but it has no capacity to pick itself up and put itself back on the track. It needs someone to do that, which it cannot do for itself. And I think that a lot of this is that we're off track. And we're unable to put ourselves entirely back on track. And there are certain things we can do and should do and must do. If we say, I'm sorry in general, but don't do anything to fix these things, well, maybe our sorry isn't enough. You know, if I stole your shovel and put it in my garage, and then I said, I became a Christian, and every time you walked by my garage, you saw your shovel, it would undermine your faith and your ability to trust what I said about what's taking place in my life. Or say my father took it from your father, and that shovel stays there. It's still not my shovel. And there's some things we can confess, we can say, but there's some things we have to do to make them right. Some things we have to restore. And some things we can do the best we can, and then we have to go back to God and say, even so, I need you to help us get back on track. I was at a church picnic once, and I broke my collarbone playing football. And the bone was shattered, and it was never set right. And the bone ossified. It hardened in that condition. It was never set right. And there's some things in life that they may never get set right, but we need to be able to move on. So may God bless you as you're squeezed and as this is tough and as it may get worse. We all want the people we love to make it home alive. May God give you wisdom. May God give you new ideas. May give you strategies and what to do and how to adjust and adapt and move with agility. And may God help us